Yo, what is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we got another crazy and exciting video filled with drama. We're going to be talking a lot about aim assist. Now, I know we've covered this a few different times on my channel, but today we really need to cover it because aim assist is absolutely broken. Right now, you can literally track players through walls, through bushes, as long as you're using aim assist. And controller players have been coming out and literally admitting that it is straight up broken and they don't even want to abuse it anymore. So I will show you guys some examples of the aim assist just aiming through bushes and stuff. Unknown Army did it on his stream yesterday. Unbelievable. Players are freaking out because of it. And honestly, I wanted to get the opinion of most pro players out there. What is going on with controller and aim assist right now? What do they think about it? I reached out to Zate, Mongrel, Benji Fishy, Clicks, Unknown, Mitro, Mr. Savage. Literally, guys, any big player in the game right now that you can think of, I reached out to and they all responded. So we're going to take a look at what they said to this question. Hey, I'm making a video about controllers and aim assist. I'm reaching out to every pro to see what they think about these two things in the game right now. Is it too strong? Is it perfect? Or could it use some changes? Feel free to say whatever you want and I'll include it all in the video. Thanks. And as I mentioned, I got pretty much the whole entire top tier pro community to reply to this question, so you guys will know exactly what they think about this topic. But one thing to remember, it's not all about them. So I also want to know what you guys think about this situation. So once the video is over and you fully watch it, go down below and comment what you think about controllers and aim assist right now. And real quick, guys, I do want to drop a disclaimer here, something we all need to understand. This is not directed towards console players whatsoever, because guess what? All console players are usually playing on a controller. I know there's some players out there that do use like mouse and keyboard on console, but you know, forget about that. This video has absolutely nothing to do with console players using controller and everything to do with controller players on PC. So now that I got that out of the way, guys, do me one quick favor, drop a like on this video. Every like really helps support the channel. You guys don't even know, so thank you so much. If you do enjoy my videos daily as well, I cover news and drama all the time, so go ahead and drop a sub real quick. And now let's go ahead and continue with the video. And let's start off with this tweet that came out from CRR, one of the best European controller players in the world. He said this a few days ago. May as well say it so they patch it. This season, we get aim assist through player-built structures. Please fix. I can aim at a massive build fight and go from left to right to see where people are hiding. Wow, that sounds crazy. And I think we can all sit here and 100% agree that no matter what you play on, mouse and keyboard, mobile, controller, whatever it is, no one should be able to sway their crosshair back and forth and have it lock on where players are hiding behind walls or bushes. And I have an example of this happening legitly in a game yesterday from Unknown Army stream. He literally sways his crosshair back and forth until he locks onto a player. Let's roll the clip.
Bro, like homies chilling in the cornfields, right? I'm gonna just be like,
wait, it's actually so easy to check if people are in bushes or in corn.
bro, yo.
Bro.
That's a Twitter clip, baby. That's a Twitter clip.
Bro.
Oh no.
Bro, there's no way that just happened.
Did you aim assist someone inside a bush?
I'm done with this.
Okay, clearly you should not be allowed to do this with controller, am I right, guys? Like, there's no way this should be allowed. It has to be some type of bug or glitch. But then I kind of ask myself, if this is actually a bug or glitch and not working as intended, wouldn't Epic Games patch this as soon as possible instead of going out and, I don't know, patching stretched res instead? I don't know, guys, that just don't make no sense to me. And we have more examples from Atlantis Letshi on his stream a few days ago abusing this. Roll the clips.
Das müsste. Mit Sniper. Leute, Sally Sniper hat nur 95 auf Buddy gemacht. Lächerlich.
Ich check grad Aim Assist. Geht sich nicht anfangen zu stecken. Ah, da drinnen! Du Hund, Alter!
Er ist minus 35, white.
Bitte!
Ey, Let's ist nicht so schlimm, Digga. Ich brauch den Controller.
Aim Assist check. think one kid is in there. One kid is in the bush! What in there? Nah!
What the heck? This is crazy, guys. Like, look at this clip. His crosshair literally locks on the kid in the bush. I'll roll it in slow-mo. Check it out. Now this seems unfair to me. I don't think anybody should be allowed to do this, and as I already mentioned, Epic Games needs to get their priorities straight. Why are they working on getting stretched res patched out of the game when it does no harm when we have aim assist literally locking on players through walls and bushes? I don't get it. Alright, so let's move on now to the portion of the video where we take a look at what some of these players are saying about aim assist and controller on PC, and we'll start with Benji Fishy. He replied and said this: "The current state of controller and aim assist is unbalanced, at least for controllers on PC. Aim assist on console is needed, and I don't think they should nerf or change anything to do with it on console. But on PC, you have players like Woofies who can build like a normal mouse and keyboard player, but just can't miss a bullet and kills you before the fight even starts. They also have less recoil and less bloom than mouse and keyboard, which has been proven many times. Also, linear hipfire is very broken, as well as expo. But yeah, like I said, none of this applies to console. And again, I want to make that clear in this video. None of this applies to console, guys. It's all about controllers on PC. Now, I replied to Benji and I said, I completely agree about the console difference. Also, do you think these are reasons why controller players are starting to win most recent events? He replied and he said, controller players are just starting to get better over time, and in this current meta where there is no movement, people are just running in the open to rotate. It's obvious controller players would be winning tourneys. Now, this question was asked prior to DreamHack, which was won by a mouse and keyboard player, Mr. Savage, which we'll get what he said about controller players later in this video. But we still have seen a rise in controller players winning events recently, with Unknown in the Fortnite Championship Series, Brezzo at AO, and then after that, of course, that $10,000 tournament that Assault won. But let's move on now, and let's take a look at what Mongrel said to the question. He said, "It needs changes in my opinion. Bloom and recoil is completely different somehow, which it shouldn't be. And linear tracks someone with P90 hipfire perfectly without even moving the sticks. Literally impossible to out-aim someone in your box on keyboard and mouse if they are on linear." Now this is what Zate said. "Aim assist is made for players that have a job, school, IRL life, or just kids in general. It isn't made for players that play 12 to 14 hours a day. Personally, my biggest concern is the fact that they have better bloom, not the fact that it aims for them. I could have my reticle on an enemy 100% of the time while shooting, perfect accuracy, and miss way more than a controller player." Now here's what FaZe Mega said. "Too strong. I think everyone would agree except some controller players that are too ignorant to admit it." And then he linked a post of a controller player. Let's roll that clip.
I'm a cheater. I'll just say it right now. I'm a cheater. I'll take full responsibility for it.
And the controller player literally just says, yeah, I'm cheating, I guess. Now let's move on to what Mr. Savage said, because he did the same exact thing that Mega did, but he was sarcastic about it. He said, "Controller should get buffed. Look." And then he linked this clip. Roll it. Now this was the opposite perspective, somebody getting destroyed by a controller who honestly had no chance. Now here's what Liquid Metro said. "Nerf linear and expo hipfire aim assist. It's so annoying when a controller player just hits every single shot with an SMG close range." And I agree with Metro, like, it's crazy to fight a SMG controller player close range because they will destroy you. Now I didn't just ask mouse and keyboard players, guys, I wanted to ask controller players too. This is what Scoped said. "Controller has been nerfed so much since the beginning, and I feel like it's at a point where certain aspects should deserve a nerf, like legacy L2 spam. Linear hipfire feels like it's been nerfed, but it can be broken sometimes. Other than that, it's been nerfed so much that I think it's in a good spot. And then Unknown Army said this: I think the analog is the actual problem with it being easy to aim because you can't accidentally flick and blah blah blah. I've went days without aim assist and still had crazy beams without adjusting my sense to be lower to adapt to the no aim assist. It's not aim assist that's broken, it's analog, and even then, it's not that broken, it's just a little better than mouse and keyboard, and the growing numbers makes it seem broken. Like Tfue said when there was an aim assist bug, it doesn't make my aim better, it just gives everyone my aim. I've spoken to multiple aim trainers and my aim and stuff is above most pros. I believe they just don't use their AR enough to know the movement / behavior patterns and the techniques of standing still, etc. So we got a different variety of answers here. Overall, it does seem like most mouse and keyboard players think it's too strong, whereas some of the controller players think it's not too bad, it's kind of balanced, maybe some changes are needed. I would love to know what you guys think though, so definitely leave a comment down below, and remember this is in regard to PC controller, nothing about console. That is going to be the end of the video, guys. If you enjoyed it, do me a favor, drop a like on it, don't forget to subscribe for more daily content. I'm out of here, guys, peace.